Can the newly introduced Wilson Shift 315 stand its ground against the well-established and very popular Headspeed Pro? These two rackets have very different specs but play extremely similar, in my opinion. In this video we compared those two rackets in 4 different categories, and in the end I will crown my winner. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not. Let's start with this racket battle. Let's start with spin. The Shift 315 feels a little heavier, and which may be due to its slightly higher swing weight. The specs makes the racket a bit more challenging to swing, resulting in slightly more difficulty generating topspin. While both rackets are not spin machines like the Pure Aero, a good amount of spin can be achieved with both. The Shift 315 also loses a bit of spin due to its slightly smaller head size of 99 square inches. Both rackets have an 18x20 string pattern, but the Speed Pro has a slightly more open string pattern. The launch angle on both rackets is more on the lower side, but noticeably higher on the Speed Pro. Both rackets provide reliable launch angles. Considering all these factors, the spin category wins the Headspeed Pro. Regarding power, I want to start with the following. Both rackets are extremely control oriented, with thin beams, an 18x20 string pattern and a relatively heavy swing weight. The Shift 315 has a noticeably higher swing weight, which can make the racket more challenging to swing and potentially decrease power. However, if you are able to move the racket properly, you can expect to generate a little bit more power. Additionally, the extremely high stiffness helps increase firepower as well. On the other hand, the Speed Pro has a lower stiffness but is slightly easier to generate racket head speed with, because of its lower swing weight. This makes this racket still controlled but reasonably powerful. In my opinion, both rackets are equally powerful but in different ways. Therefore, I declare this category as a tie. Continuing with feel, the Speed Pro is lacking a bit in my opinion. While the feedback on the ground stroke is good, it feels like it falls short on serves and touch shots. I can only imagine that the 100 square inch head size and the beam width do not aid the racket in this regard. Compared to the Speed Pro, the Shift 315 offers a little bit of a better feel. Despite its high stiffness and thicker beam, the technology introduced in the Shift is certainly beneficial. The feedback is excellent with the Shift 315. It almost gave me as much touch experience comparable to the Pro Staff 97. Both rackets have a similar issue for me regarding control. On serve, the feedback is not as good. Comparing both to my Gravity Pro, I felt somewhat disconnected at times. Considering overall control and feel, the Shift for me wins this category. Comfort has to be certainly a no-brainer. We know that the Shift is stiff and has a high swing weight, which makes it more challenging to play with overall. While I had almost no arm problems the next day, I can understand that someone might struggle with it. When not hitting the ball in the sweet spot or experiencing frame hits, the Shift feels very stiff, almost like a Pro Staff 97. The Speed Pro is also not the easiest racket to play with, but I have been using it for over 8 years in 4 different iterations and I never experienced any arm problem whatsoever. The 2022 Auxetic version is even more comfortable in my opinion than the predecessors. The Auxetic technology also improves to the overall feel and comfort. So the clear winner in this category is the Headspeed Pro. And the winner of this racket battle is the Headspeed Pro. However, it was a very close call. I enjoyed both rackets very much. And also consider the price, because the Headspeed Pro is $50 cheaper. And if you're looking for more controlled rackets, here are my 5 top picks.